Indoor hall here in the Greek capital as the Basketball Champions League is really hotting up as we approach the business end of the regular season with just a couple of weeks left for teams to try and nail down those all-important qualification places. Well, two teams who have had rather differing campaigns this season go head-to-head this evening with high-flying AEK taking on bottom of the group Dijon. And AEK know that they have already guaranteed themselves a playoff position. Here are the games in Group C. We had a couple yesterday. Antwerp beating Nymburk and Jerusalem continuing their good form, beating Fuenlabrada. Today we have AEK up against Bros Bamberg. That has already got underway. They are just in their second quarter of that game. AEK leading by 22 points to 14 in the early stages. As I said, AEK know that they have already guaranteed themselves a playoff spot with 4 games in the regular season still remaining. And here is how Group C stands. Jerusalem there out in front, 9-2, but they have of course played that extra game to AEK where they played yesterday. Bros Bamberg in 3rd, Antwerp down in 4th, and as you can see, Dijon all the way down at the bottom of the Group C standings, 3-7 so far. Dijon, they did win last week, but you do get the feeling they are going to have to win every single one of their games remaining in the regular season to stand any chance at all of finishing in the top 4 positions. As we take a look at the Dijon roster, and well, they've been helped by both David Holston and Gavin Ware, who are averaging 13.9 and 12.2 points per game respectively. Ware's also a big presence on the glass as well. He averages 5.1 rebounds a game as well. And Axel Julien down the bottom there, averaging 5.6 assists a game. Puts him 11th on the leaders list in the entire Basketball Champions League. And if he's not firing, well, they also have David Holston, who can dish the assist out as well. He's got 5 a game so far for Dijon. As for the home side, well, they've been reliant on their star shooter, Vince Hunter, right down the bottom there. He's averaging 17.2 points a game as well. He's averaging 7.2 rebounds a game as well. Jonas Mashiulis has been a big presence on the glass. He averages 6 rebounds a game. And then they have the likes of Gianoulis Larentzakis and Xavier Ethan-Mays to dish out the assists, both averaging over 3 assists a game. Well, Dijon just had an awful run of form between kind of mid-October and late November. They lost 6 consecutive games, and that really did the damage for them. But things have picked up recently. They've won 2 of their last 3. Last time out, winning on the road against Fuenlabrada. 73 points to 59. Before that, their last home game, a narrow loss to Bros Bamberg, 97 points to 101. And then before that, also won on the road against Nymburk. So they have won their last 2 away games. So they should, in theory, come into this with a bit of confidence. They beat Nymburk back in early December, 89 points to 78. As the home side will just be introduced to the supporters here. They've just been on a quite remarkable run of form after losing their opening game of the Basketball Champions League, 79 points to 75 against Hapoel Jerusalem all the way back on the 10th of October. They then won 8 straight between Tuesday the 16th of October and Tuesday the 8th of January. They'd won every single one of their games until last week. A narrow 77 points to 73 loss against Bros Bamberg. The 2 managers, coaches Luca Banci and Laurent Legnam, So yeah, Ike looking to try and respond after losing that game last week to Bros Bamberg, and I don't think they'll panic just yet. As I said, they've already qualified for the playoffs. They know that, but they won't be satisfied with that. They will want to finish top of Group C. Looks to be a bit of a shootout between them and Jerusalem. Jerusalem 9-2 right now. Ike, of course, with a victory here, can go 9-2 as well. And this is a nice touch here. Unfortunately, the sudden death of a well-known Ike fan, big supporter of the Ike basketball team, and the Ike players just leaving some flowers on his picture just there as a mark of respect for him. It was a tragic loss, and thoughts of course go out to all his friends and family, but a nice touch for the Ike players there just to respect one of their big fans and their big supporters over the years, and there'll be a little more motivation perhaps tonight to try and win this game for him. Referees today, Jasavicius Thomas, Yilmaz Zafer and Mitrovsky Igor looking after this one from Lithuania, Turkey. Always the best officials in the Basketball Champions League. Well, there is Axel Julien. You can just see there he's been great so far in the regular season for Dijon. Here is their starting five. They go with Jeremy Lelou, David Holston, Bobby Emigano, Gavin Ware and Abdullah Loom. David Holston has been fantastic for them. Averaging 13.9 points a game and averaging 5 assists a game as well. There is Laurent Legnam, former player of course, and started coaching Dijon back in 2015-2016 season. This is what the Basketball Champions League does, gets people of all ages out watching. One of the great competitions in European basketball. As we take a look at the Ike starting five, they go with Dujan Sakota, Mashiulis, Sam Roos, Vince Hunter and Jordan Theodore. Yeah, Vince Hunter has been their main man on the offensive end, 17.2 points a game.
Guys,
as we listen in here.
Every flex screen like this can be a good option to feed the post. Or when we have the chess series, screen and go, remember to make the court bigger, so that from the high-low, we can go without any type of trap.
So David, with them every time. Okay? No turnover, first call. 4. I want for you guys. Or by Abdou, or swing, good peer. Okay?
Just listening into both coaches there, just giving their talks right before this game started. Luca Manchi, the Ike coach, was with Bros Bamberg. Of course, last week was up against his old side. Didn't quite go the way that he had hoped. Took over Ike back in July of last year. They will want to get back to winning ways. Only lost by 4 last week. You've got to give credit to Bamberg, the way they played last week. Every time that Ike were just beginning to make some ground, and it looked as though they were right back on terms. Bamberg just found something else. They found a 3, or they just went on a little run. I think more than anything, it just frustrated the Greek side in the end, and Yeah, they would have been a little annoyed that they lost that game after winning 8 straight. I suppose a run's always got to end somewhere. So just 4 games remaining in the regular season. It is AEK up against Dijon in the Basketball Champions League. AEK control the tip. Here's Hunter. Jordan Theodore. No, Dujan Sokoto can shoot the 3. Sokoto throws it back outside. Theodore driving. Shot clock was down to 2. Good defense. And now Jeremy Leloup can carry the ball down the other end of the floor. Good transitional defense from Howard Sam Roos. Just did enough to get back in time. Last touch was off. AEK though. And Dijon will keep it. He's up the 2. Nice shot. Just to get them going. Dijon. And Magano, the man, knocking it down. Here's Sakota. So much time. I thought it was just inside the line. Would have been a 2. Can't get it to go. That's poor hands. And in the end, he was fouled on his way up, Mashiulis, and will head to the line and shoot 2. But that's a bit of a gift for AEK, really. It looked as though Dijon had brought down the rebound and just couldn't quite keep hold of it. Last time these two sides met in France, it was AEK who came out on top, 90 points to 80. Entertaining game. Here is Emagano looking to try and pass it all the way across the floor. Dijon Sokoto did well just to tip the ball out of bounds. Dijon still have it with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a terrible inbound pass from David Holston. Gives it straight back to AEK. It's Theodore. Dujan Sokoto. Vince Hunter, great pass from Dujan Sokoto, from Vince Hunter, the right-hand jump hook, no good from Mashiulis. Now Holston just come off an AEK player on the way through, so Dijon keep it. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Right off the foot of Jordan Theodore there. Gavin Ware. Magano. The long jumper is good. Gavin Ware knocks down his first points of the game. Nice start from Dijon. Knocked down a couple of good 2s. Get them started here. Such a huge sports hall here. Oh, get out of here. Good D from Abdoulaye Loum. AEK will keep it, still with 7 seconds left on the clock. Up from the foul line, no good. A great shot, but he knew that the clock was counting down. Howard Sam Roos started here. And AEK nearly got the steal. Mashiulis throws it back outside. Good ball movement this from Dijon. And the foul in the end goes on Jordan Theodore. When he joined Athens a couple of weeks ago. Jordan Theodore in early Jan. Was playing for Olimpia Milano as the three is good, and Dijon have certainly found their hot hands early on here. First three knocked down. And they open up a 6-point lead, and Megano has 5 personal. And they've stolen it again here. And Megano started really nicely. Wants it back, gets it back, thought about the three instead. Great pass underneath and slams it home. And AEK have just not come out of the dressing room right now. It is one-way traffic out here. And no surprise really that a timeout has been called.
We are too passive, both defense and offense. Let's pen a foul, but play aggressive. You know, now you have the shooter, okay? Let's go more. Every time Ando for coming off, he has advantages. Let's go, guys. More energy, okay? Hey, this offense, we are ahead. Let's execute, aggressive.
Attends, he's good. No, he's good. Just that. He's good. Okay, on the arm down. If he pick like that, he go like that, go under. Okay, go under because they pick that. After, guys, you watch your play.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, Kabanchi just making his feelings completely known to his side. As they trail 9 points to 1. Only a couple of minutes played, mind you, in this opening quarter. He just wants more out of his side. A little bit lackadaisical early on. Here is Sam Roos. There it is, Dijon on an 8-0 run. Just the start that they wanted, sitting bottom of Group C, remember. Mathiulis looking to try and get AEK started. Count it. The three knocked down. And we all know that AEK can go on a run themselves if they want. Lou looking to inbound. Vince Hunter nearly stole it. Kabanchi with a big round of applause for Vince Hunter. He appreciates the intensity there. This is the three we've just seen from Mathiulis. Only 11 seconds left, and again, good work this time from Sam Roos, just forcing them back. Only 9 seconds left on the shot clock now. This is better from AEK. Alston, poor pass, turnover, and again, that's really come from the intensity, the pressure, the press that AEK were putting on Dijon there. They just panicked them a little bit. Hunter. Sets the screen. Theodore to Sam Roos. Nice pass to Dujan Sikota. Sikota draws the foul. Foul goes on Abdoulaye Loum. Dujan Sikota. And Mathiulis thought about the three. He's already made one from here. Nearly made another. Hunter with the offensive rebounds. Hunter's got to go back outside to Dujan Sikota. Sikota can shoot the three. Big rebound by Abdoulaye Loum. Holston. Screen set by Loum, extra pass to Emigano. Emigano's already got 5 points and draws the foul this time. Sam Roos with a bit of a shake of the head. So a trip to the line this time for Emigano. Normally a great free throw shooter. Just above 50% in the Basketball Champions League. Gets the roll with the second, so splits them. It is back up to 6. It's Theodore. Good defensive intensity early on here from Dijon. They look as though they are up for this, up for the fight. Got a 14-second reset as Ryan Pearson checks in with the kind of niche hairstyle. And Maciulis drives, good penetration from Jonas Maciulis, and he will now head to the line and shoot 2. Just trying to get them going is Maciulis. He's got all 4 points so far. Chance to make it 6 from the stripe. 75% free throw shooter in the regular season. It's a cheap turnover, isn't it? Like, get it straight back. Dijon have no more fouls to give either, still with 5 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock in this opening quarter. So there could be quite a few cheap trips to the foul line for AEK. Theodore, now Sam Roos to Dujan Sakota, drives to the baseline. Sakota throws it back outside to Theodore. Theodore into Maciulis. The shot clock is counting down. He's just got to throw it up, and it's a 24-second violation. Not a great possession. Didn't hurt Dijon after the cheap turnover that they gave them. Julien on the floor. Can certainly spot a pass, and already he's got 2 or 3 men all over him. He still manages to find Gavin Ware, though, just can't get it to go, and Sam Roos did well to steal it back. It looked as though Ryan Pearson was going to pick it up. Hunter, nice turn, throws it outside. Maciulis, extra pass, great ball movement. Sam Roos for 3, no good. Foul is called. Sure whether Sam Roos thought that he was fouled when shooting the 3. No, it was the foul called on Jeremy Leloup, and of course that does put Dijon in the penalty. 4.5 minutes to go. Leloup called on his second. He checks out of the game. It's Vince Hunter on the stripe. Though he averages 17.2 points a game, he's not normally that great from the stripe. Just under 60%. Amagana. Julien, nice pass. That will be a travel. Another turnover for Dijon. They're just beginning to rack them up. That's 4 turnovers already. Fortunately for them, at the moment, AEK aren't punishing them down the other end. Only 5 points in the opening 6 minutes of this quarter. Sakota turns it over, and now the fast break is on for Dijon. He's going to have to go himself. How about that, though? Some defensive transition for Jordan Theodore, and it's slammed home one-handed. Take the credit, though, Jordan Theodore. Great transition on the defense, got the steal. It's a 3-point game. Thought about shooting the three, looked up, then realised he had Vince Hunter all over him. Hunter now with the steal, and now Theodore can lead the fast break again for Ike, just slows it down on this occasion. Theodore, Samruz, Dijon, Sakota, take your time. Off target with the three. 3-point shot just not quite happening for Ike at the moment. Machulis has made one. Here's Pearson, really tricky shot, but did well. Through the foul. That was the steal just a second ago from Theodore. Vince Hunter doing what he does best, taking off. Just a second, but let's get a better prize by claiming the offensive rebound. Another chance to add to their lead of 4. Shot clock's down to 1. They've just got to get it away right before the buzzer. Try to bank it in. Couldn't get it. Vince Hunter with the rebounds. Now Laranzakis. Zakis again, throws it back outside. Sakota to Machulis for another 3. Another 3. And it comes up short, but Vince Hunter manages to bring down the offensive board. Now Laranzakis. Laranzakis just about gets it to go. And it's back to a 1-possession game. 11 points to 9. Both sides just struggling a little bit on the offensive end so far. Here is Julien. Oh, great work from Dijon Sakota. Julien might have thought that it was a foul, not called. Sakota all ball. Chat with Laurent Legnam. So there's a technical foul called. I think it's been called on Laurent Legnam, so Sakota will shoot the free throw. Luke will get possession back as well. A little careless, I think, possibly arguing about that last call. So after that quick start, Dijon, they could soon find themselves behind in this game for the first time, which they do. As Hunter makes both, and Ike lead by 1, 12 points to 11, just over 90 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Here's Pearson, tries to pass it across the floor, ambitious pass, poor pass, and Laranzakis with the steal now. Dijon Sakota. Now throwing up the 3, again, comes up short. A 3-point shot just not working. Malcolm Griffin coming up short on this occasion. Axel Julien goes all the way. A little frustrated that he wasn't able to make the 2 for the and 1, but will head to the line. was with Toulon for about 6 years. Axel Julien joined Dijon back in 2015. Zakis, Griffin, Dujan Sakota left the ball behind, and now Julien trying to run down the floor. He did likewise. Drives out, a little no-look pass. All aboard the showboat. And the two-handed slam just to finish the move off in style. And AEK lead by 2. It's Holston. Trying to shoot the 3. Count it. Dijon lead again. Nice from Axel Julien. Some good minutes since coming on. To 4 points already. Zakis throws it outside, making sure that he was back behind the line. Couldn't get the 3 to go, and then kind of gave it up as the shot comes in from the half court. Just can't quite get it to go. So pretty slow start from both sides on the offensive end in that opening quarter. And at the end of one, AEK 14, Dijon 15. Three-point shot really costing AEK, just 1 for 8 so far. Dijon shooting it a little bit better, 2 for 4. Just feel if AEK can get their outside shot working, then they may be able just to pull away from their opponents. Here are the highlights. So Dijon with the opening possession in this second quarter, leading by 1 point. And Nagano has been good for the visiting side so far. He's got 6 points personal, another steal. Zakis, great hands. He's going to go coast to coast, and again he had a little look up at the rim. Took his eyes off the ball, and now Nagano try and rub salt into Zakis' wounds. Zakis with a little bounce pass. Throws it out to the corner. Extra pass again. Good ball movement. This from AEK. Great play. And Malcolm Griffin, the man who knocks it down. Dijon answer. Straight back. Now Zakis for back-to-back threes for AEK. No good on this occasion. 1 for 8, remember, in the first quarter. goes on Griffin. He's with Zenit in Russia before signing for AEK last year. Julian, great bounce pass. Oh, good defense though from AEK. Now the fast break is on down the other end of the floor. He's going to go himself, and well, it was Julian, the man back there. He's called on the foul. Steals already for Larentzakis. Just a great pass. Trying to spit his way around, but great defense again. AEK have really stepped it up on the defensive end as Griffin goes for a difficult shot. Great offensive rebound. And the putback from Delroy James. Great work from him. Born in Guyana was Delroy James. His parents moved to the US from Guyana back in 1990. Splits the mix. 1 from 2. With a 3-point lead, it's the lead by 4. So which was the biggest lead they've had in this ball game. Griffin. Larentzakis. He's down to 4. Gets a little lucky. Delroy James has got to put it up, which he didn't, and it's a 24-second violation. It's poor ready from Delroy James. He should have been aware to the fact that he only had about 2 seconds or so to get the shot away when it came back to him. It's pretty disappointing for both teams. 17 turnovers already, considering we're only 2 and a bit minutes into the second quarter. I don't think either coach will be too delighted with that. It's Griffin. The turnover. Larentzakis just moved at the last second. Now Holston for 3, off target, should have brought down the rebound. Larentzakis helps Delroy James out really, and brings it down. Griffin, now Delroy James. James for 3. Off target again. This will be a 2 if it goes. It was just inside the line. Just like the early stage of the first quarter, both sides just struggling with their shot. James again has got 2 men all over him. And Griffin just decides to throw it up. 3-point shot really not working, but what a cheap turnover that is. And this time they have been punished. As Sampouris makes his first points of the game. And it is the biggest lead of the game so far. It's up to 5. It's poor though from Dijon. Steal from Xanthopoulos. Shot actually with the left hand. It's not porous. Made it look easier than it was. 7 steals already for AEK, 5 for Dijon. Nearly another one there as well. Instead the foul is called on Larentzakis. Larentzakis called on his second foul. Samrouz comes back onto the floor. AEK with no more fouls to give, still with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second quarter. Alston now. Pearson very nearly lost it. Did well actually to find Louis Webber, who puts in the little teardrop finish. Nice. Good work from Pearson as well, because it looked as though he'd lost possession there. Theodore. Scored Champions League experience, of course. Griffin this time. Just losing his feet. Not sure whether there's just a little bit of dampness on the floor that needs dealing with. A couple of players just losing their balance. .6 left to shoot. He's got to get it away. Oh, they've got the offensive rebound. Good work from Delroy James. Fouled. Theodore can't make the 2, but will head to the line and shoot 2. Great work on the glass from Delroy James. Theodore. Penetration from him. Been everywhere really over the last few years, says Jordan Theodore. He's played for the likes of Fraport Skyliners, Banvit, Olimpia Milano. Yeah, joined AEK back on the 4th of Jan. Okay, Macedonian citizenship a couple of years ago in 2017. Bellis, by the way, leading by 10 over Bros Bamberg, so that's 50 points to 40 in that game. It started half hour earlier than ours, so they're already halfway through the 3rd quarter. Samrouz, now Delroy James. James throws it back outside, looking for Theodore. Theodore for 3! Finally. Not all been particularly pretty on the offensive end for either side so far in this game. 26 points to 20 with only 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. You can see there AEK just 3 for 14 from the outside. Tricky shot from Pearson, that left-hand jump hook. Now Theodore again. Paul has tried to set the screen so he could shoot the 3 again as James. Good penetration from Delroy James and makes an easy 2, and all of a sudden this lead is just beginning to build here for AEK. There's a 3 from Jordan Theodore just a moment or 2 ago. And Dijon have called timeout.
Arrêtez de perdre les duels. Stop the lost duel on 1-1, guys. On collective defense is not bad, but every time they finish 1-1, all 3 points or we lay up. Only 2 foul. Give a foul. Give a foul. Get in. Here. Oh!
We use your speed, okay? To set screens, to roll, to move the ball, okay? Come on. Hey, 55, guys. Hey, 55.
So Ike looking to win today to join Jerusalem. Well, Jerusalem currently top the Group C standings, 9-2 after their win yesterday. But a win here for Ike would see them also go 9-2. Holston. No points for David Holston. Now Jeremy Leloup back to Holston. Shot clock is down to 3 here. Holston decides to pass it inside instead. Nice pass from Holston, who picks up his 4th assist already. Mike leading by 6. Delroy James, so good minutes. Moving on the floor 6 minutes. He's already got 4 points, 5 rebounds. The 14-second reset. The foul goes on Louis Weber. With Sam Roos. Nice pass from Sam Roos, fouled and one. And Sampouris will head to the line for the chance of a 3-point play. Just felt the contact, Jeremy Leloup. He does indeed. Leloup already with 3 fouls, so he's just got to be careful. The lead is up to 9. That is the biggest lead of the game so far. Important couple of minutes here for Dijon. That's a lovely pass again from Holston. Continues to rack up the assists. Sampouris throws it away. It's a cheap turnover. And he's just been given a bit of a talking to as well from Delroy James. Wasn't happy with the pass there. Rightly so, really. Solid from the stripe. Lead to 5. Sam Roos. Sampouris again. Nice little step from him. Sampouris very nearly able to make the 2. I think he thought he was fouled, but no whistle. So the lead stays at 5. Holston. Nice pass again, the easy two. Good response this from Dijon after going 9 points down. All of a sudden, it's just a one-possession game again. Gone on a little run themselves. Good pass from Chassang, who's had good games so far. Alexandra Chassang, 8 points, 4 rebounds. And very simple too indeed, and I call timeout.
Hey! Don't use the handoff on chest! Guys, when we have the switching in defense, okay, and that goes on a ball, it's a roller. Let's switch. The 4-man take the roller, and the guard split to the top, okay? And when we switch into people, go under and slow down the roll, okay? Hey, watch out the pressure. This.
Next call, Dave. If you have the time, I want 3 flash for Robbie. Robbie here. Louis, t'es là. 3 flash.
Go, 1, 2, 3.
So I could just allowed Dijon back here. At this stage it looked as though it could well be a double-digit lead come half-time, but Dijon will now be thinking they could even go into the half-time break in the lead. Sam Roos to the baseline, throws it back outside. Now Delroy James, tricky shot, gets it to go. Delroy James, 6 points, 5 rebounds already for him in only 8 minutes. Holston. Garner started this game so brightly. The shot clock is down to 3. Someone's got to try and get the shot away. It comes last off Chakotay. I don't think they'll mind too much because Dijon do only have 0.6 seconds left to try and inbound and get the shot away. Do get it away in time, and in the end they actually draw the foul. That's a poor really from Ike. Luka Banshee can't believe it. 0.6 seconds. And it's a trip to the line, of course. I don't know why they're arguing it. There was clearly still time left on the shot clock there. Loom comes up way short with the first. Pretty solid from the line, just under 80% in the Basketball Champions League. This is both though on this occasion, but Chassang continues his great game. Thanks to only offensive rebounds. Last touch was off Delroy James, so Dijon will keep it with 9 seconds left on the clock. Holston, open 3, no good. Moves with the rebounds. Goes up against Holston, bit of a mismatch in terms of size. And now the 3 is good. And Ike once again just pull away from their opponents and they go into an 8-point lead. Nice shot from Maciulis, that's his second 3 of the game already. Chance for a 2-for-1 if they were a little bit quicker there, Dijon, but it's Theodore. Second between shot on the game clock as Theodore drives. Good penetration, can't get it to go. Chassang with the rebound, and now it's Emigano with 2 seconds left to do, and that's what he does. Emigano right before the buzzer. Luka Banshee not happy with that final possession, but he'll be a little happier than after the opening quarter, because AEK do have the lead. They have to work hard for it though. At half-time here in Athens, it's AEK 36, Dijon 30. Here are the stats then. See both sides struggling from three-point range. AEK just 27%, Dijon at 25%. Pretty similar in terms of assists and rebounds. 7 steals already for AEK, 6 for Dijon. Turnovers though, both sides want to improve that in this second half. 13 turnovers for Dijon, 9 for AEK. So I will leave you with the highlights and the game leaders' stats, but make sure you are back in around 10 minutes time when the second half will get going. Can Dijon stage another comeback here? But at the break it's AEK 36, Dijon 30. So welcome back everybody to Athens, Greece. The Champions League regular season continuing. It is 4 games remaining until the knockout stage of this competition gets underway. And here it is AEK with a 6-point lead over Dijon, 36 points to 30. Both sides not quite at their best, you'd say, in that first half. Certainly their outside shot, both of them really struggling. Shooting it at just 26%, Dijon at just 25%.
Aggressive in defense, okay? We don't stop. He's their ball. Okay, guys? Never open. Don't fly by on a shot fake. Stay on the floor, resist. And guys, now we have to box out everybody, okay? When they go with 2 or 3 big guys, we have to participate. Big and guards. Let's go. Come on, guys. Serious. Hey.
Banshee just saying his team have really got to concentrate on boxing out in this second half. We can try and bounce back after that defeat last week to Bros Bamberg. Got off to a pretty slow start here. Trailed 9 points to 1 early on, but since then they've done well to turn it around and lead by 6 points now, 36 points to 30. Dijon sitting bottom of Group C right now, 3-7. They have won 2 of their last 3 games in the Basketball Champions League, and both of those victories have come away from home as well. So they've had good success on the road in recent weeks. Nearly stealing in, plenty of steals for both sides in that first half. 7 steals in total for AEK, nearly an 8th there for Hunter. Sets the screen, Chesson gets it back now. Emigano comes up the 2. He had a good first half, did Obi Emigano. And now the fast break down the other end on a highlight play from Howard Sam Roos. In the blink of an eye, he was down the other end of the floor and hammering it home with one hand. Chesson sets the screen, tried to get it back off the pick and roll. Sam Russo with the steal now, and now Jordan Theodore draws the foul. Have a look at this. Get out of my way, he says. It's Theodore. And Laurenzakis. Into Howard Sam Roos, just throws one up from the stripe. Can't get it. It's best to bring down the offensive rebounds. Machulis. Penetration, drives into the lane, makes a pretty simple 2. Axel Julien. It's up to 6 points personal. Dijon in touch. That's what they've got to do here. Theodore. Nice pass, Laurenzakis comes up short with the 3, but Theodore grabs the rebound. Back to Laurenzakis. Machulis, Howard Sam Roos, good ball movement this, the pass behind the back. Now Vince Hunter, nice team play from AEK, and Vince Hunter, the man with the finishing touch. Steal, Laurenzakis, now Vince Hunter again on the reverse. Just the start that AEK were after in this second half. Trying to put this game to bed early doors to Alexandre Chassang. Holston steps back, nails the three. First points of the game for David Holston. Quiet so far. Zakis throws it back outside. Theodore thought about the three. Now he does throw the three. Target. Holston back to back. On this occasion, Sam Roos does well, just tips it to Larentzakis. Now Sam Roos. Just trying to control the tempo. Nice bounce pass from Larentzakis. And Hunter makes another. And Hunter is just beginning to purr out here. He's up to 13. Here's Vince Hunter. He is 5 for 6 from the field as well. Julian Chassang, tricky finish with the left hand. Now Larentzakis, what a pass that is, but Sam Roos just couldn't quite bring it in. Appreciated the pass to him though. That was that play just a moment or so ago. Finished off from Vince Hunter, a little round the back pass from Sam Roos. Number 3, David Holston. First points of the game for him. He's had 5 assists, mind you. Averages 5 assists a game in the regular season so far. Nagano just couldn't quite bring it in, but he was fouled. Steal. It's another opportunity for a fast break here. He's got Hunter up with him. He didn't need him because he had Maciulis to his right. And Maciulis makes the 2. And all of a sudden it's a double-digit game here. Nice pass from Larentzakis. Larentzakis, 4 assists, 4 points, 4 rebounds for him so far. And Dijon call timeout.
He fall like that and he take a ball. Like that, make your elbow. Hey, comment on dit méchant? Be mean, guys. They're too soft. The wife, he don't wrestle. And you grab you and you turn over. You never shoot, just turn over and you score. 10 points on fast break. Stop with the turnover. Next play, 5 down. 5 down.
Something I'm sure they discussed at half-time. Vietnam emphasising once again they've got to try and stop all these turnovers. 16 turnovers they've had already, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter. They've had 10 fast break points. Pearson, nice. Just going to stay in touch here, Dijon. Back to a single-digit game. They are still more than in this at 9 points down. The atmosphere just cranks up once again inside this magnificent sports hall. Another rebound for Hunter, another 2 points for Vince Hunter. He's having some third quarter right now. Holston, nice pass. Pearson, he's just had a 2. He comes up way short with the 3. Chassang with the rebound. And now Julian for 3. No good. Hunter brings it down. Chassang has won the French Pro A before. He was with Asvel back in 2016. Theodore, great pass. Maciulis for 3. Just couldn't get it to go on that occasion. Now Axel Julien. Julien looking to try and go coast to coast, draws the foul. Foul goes on Maciulis. Jeremy Lelou up against Larentzakis. Now Holston. Holston throws it back outside to Pearson. Pearson, tricky shot off balance. Can't get it to go. Sam Roos with his 3rd rebound of the game. Theodore weaving a web, dancing and jinking and jiving. 2 and 1. You can see what the coach thinks. He thinks a tee should be called, but Vince Hunter is having some quarter for Ike, but it was all credit to Jordan Theodore. Great vision. Just knew exactly where his teammate was, right behind him. So it's up to 17. At 18, he is 7 for 8 from the field so far. That's the way for Ike, of course. In the regular season, 17.2 points a game he was averaging coming into this game. And all of a sudden he's up to 14. Larentzakis, Maciulis. Larentzakis. This is one-way traffic at the moment. The lead is up to 16, and I said it right at the end of the second quarter that it was a big couple of minutes for Dijon. And they dealt with that well, but it's another big 3 minutes and 22 seconds here for them as well, because if things continue at this rate, there may well be no way back in this 4th quarter. Offensive foul called on Axel Julien as well, so it's another turnover. Straight. Coach even more. Maciulis, great pass, Sam Roos. Look at this ball movement from Ike. Larentzakis for 3. Just couldn't get it. Chassin brings down important rebounds. Possession now, so important. I'm not sure that's the way to go about it. Throwing a fairly optimistic 3 up from a good metre or so beyond the baseline there. Sam Roos, you can see both sides down at 21% though from beyond the arc. Shot clock's down to 3 here. Sam Roos looking to try and create some space, draws the foul though. So back comes Malcolm Griffin. Pass, take the time. Howard, Sam Roos, and knock down the 3. Completely uncontested, nod of approval from Luca Banchi. And this lead is just beginning to get a little bit out of control for Dijon, who have been pretty close to Ike throughout this game, but over the last few minutes, they've really let it get away from them. Ike now leading by 19.
Hey, guys, one more foul to
Timeout called.
Okay? Let's go. We need pressure. We need pressure. Okay? Let's go. From the defense, come on.
yes or no. Make a good shot. Patience. Be patient. If you score fast, it's a bet. After you are not ready to get back.
So, Giannopoulos on the floor for the first time today. The lead is 19. Dijon also have no more fouls to give with just over 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Julien off the pick and roll, nice pass, and again as Jeremy Leloup tries to put it in on the reverse, and in the end Abdoulaye Loum was fouled and will head to the line and shoot two. In the penalty. Dijon need a couple of stops down this end now, and a couple of makes down the other, just to try and give them a little bit of hope to take into the final quarter. It's Griffin, nice pass. Dujan Sakota should have made it. Sakota grabs his own rebound though and still can't put it back. And now Axel Julien can lead the fast break for Dijon. The three is on the way, comes up short. Hunter can't bring in the rebounds. Now Louis Weber. Hunter very nearly with the steal. And can't get it to go. Good work from Giannopoulos. Now Dujan Sakota. Sakota's been quite quiet today. Just 1 point, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Julien. Nice pass, long two on the way. Hunter brings down the rebound. He's not far off double-double now. Vince Hunter, 18 points, 9 rebounds for Hunter. Once again, leading the way for AEK, the defending champions in the Basketball Champions League. Good hands as well from Hunter there, and he makes the hook shot. With smiles on people's faces does Vince Hunter. It's Pearson falling away. Difficult shot to try and make. Xanthopoulos with the rebounds. 4 assists already for Xanthopoulos. 3 seconds between the shot and the game clock. There's Malcolm Griffin. Oh, great pass. Looked as though he was lining up the three. Great disguise, just fed it into Vince Hunter. And Hunter, what an incredible quarter he's had. Everyone thought the three was going to go up. No one tracked Vince Hunter into the paint. And the easiest of twos. And, well, that is a quarter that has really got away from Dijon. At the end of 3, it's like 62. Dijon 39. Still shooting at 62% from 2-point range. That is solid. Only 5 for 20 though from 3-point range. They'd like to improve that. They're now out rebounding Dijon as well. Here are the highlights. They outscored Dijon 26 points to 9 in that third quarter. It was pretty close. At half-time they had just a 6-point lead. It is an awfully long way back now. I'd say pretty much this puts pay to any chance they will have of reaching the knockout stages as well. 3 and 7 coming into this. AEK, who were just in front of them before this one started, they've won. They've beaten Bros Bamberg 84 points to 67, so a big win for AEK, so they will go 4 and 7. Dijon looking as though they will join Ches Nimburg and Fuenlabrada 3 and 8. As I will join Hapoel Jerusalem 9 and 2 at the top of Group C. Ah, beautiful alley-oop pass. And it's thrown down by Loom. Well, the game may well be over, but still trying to put on a bit of a spectacle here, Dijon. It's another turnover. Just allows teammate to throw it down. Holston with the assist, and timeout is called. Here's the alley-oop.
Why simple? We know what they want to do on Piccolo. We have to jump pass or advance the basketball. Come on! Come on! Hey, if we have the chance, you have to run immediately, not slow down and then make a long pass. Okay? Hey, come on!
Not a bad shot, okay, on that. Be more patient. At this moment of the game, it's not the best idea. Okay, Obi? Continue same thing, guys. Same thing is good. Okay, defense. Okay. Okay, next play. I want 5 flash for Gavin. Same. Here, good pass inside. Gavin, and move on that.
Of course, it is the top 4 teams in each group that qualify through to the playoffs, so 16 teams in total, and then the 5th and 6th best ranked teams. The option to go and join the FIBA Europe Cup. So there's still something to play for. There's Dijon fans out there. To feed it into Delroy James. The shot clock was only down to about 2 seconds, mind you. Now Holston. Step back 2. There's the foul. Round of 16 gets underway on the 5th of March and the 13th of March. Quarterfinals on the 26th of March and the 3rd of April. Final 4 will get underway between the 3rd and the 5th of May. Those are the dates for your diary. We've still got, of course, 3 more game weeks in the Basketball Champions League after this. And that finishes on Wednesday, the 6th of February. Kota just couldn't quite make the 2. He's frustrated with himself that he didn't. He was fouled, but wanted the chance of a 3-point play. Though they went on that incredible 8-match win streak, none of their games really were hugely convincing. They didn't have too many blowouts in those 8 victories. They did beat Dijon by 10 points back in France on game day 4, 90 points to 80. Reasonably big win, and they also beat Hapoel Jerusalem by 13 on game day 8, but aside from that, there was a lot of kind of either 1, 3, 4-point victories. There's another 3. He's nailed from Dujan Sakota. Lucky. Great pass from Xanthopoulos, inside-outside penetration, and the uncontested 3. Xanthopoulos has had a really good game since coming on, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Here he is again, Xanthopoulos throwing it across the floor. Is it number 6 assists? No, it's not, just off target, but grabs his own rebound. Giannopoulos. Griffin, Dujan Sakota wants another 3. It's Holston. Banshee there, trying to marshal his troops. Lead by 23, but not good enough for Luca Banshee. Always wants more. Giannopoulos again, waiting for Delroy James. Giannopoulos for 3. Count it. Another one goes down. This time it's Giannopoulos. That's another assist for Xanthopoulos. Surely we'll see Vince Hunter again in this game. Just rest him up, I guess. Not going that well in the domestic league. Ike, we sit in 5th place, 8 and 4. Olympiacos leading the way, 11 and 1. It's Holston. Nice pass, plenty of time to make this one, no good. And Holston did well. Sakota thought that he was just pulled away there from grabbing the rebound, but he was right under the official's nose and said that it was fair enough. Xanthopoulos, Dujan Sakota. Sakota passes it right across the floor. Malcolm Griffin, no good. Sakota just couldn't claw in the offensive rebound either. Foul goes on Xanthopoulos. Just under 5 minutes to go in this final quarter. really. What looked as though this game was going to be a really good one, and a really close one. The third quarter rather put pay to that. Nice feint. Comes inside, throws up the mid-range jumper, nice. AEK have won 8 of their last 9 Basketball Champions League games. As I've mentioned, they did lose their last one, 77 points to 73 against Bamberg, as Sakota lines up the 3. No defense in sight. And he knows the score. Yeah, AEK haven't lost consecutive games in the Basketball Champions League regular season since game days 10 and 11 back in the 2016-17 season. Quite remarkable, really. Consistency level that they've shown, AEK, over the years in this competition. And that record, barring a miracle, looks as though it's going to stay as well here today. Sakota. Moves to Theodore. Sort of settled in already. Theodore into his new club. Great ball movement. Samruz way short with the 3, but able to grab his own rebounds. Samruz again. Draws the foul. I don't think we are going to see Vince Hunter again. So unfortunately for him, he just misses out on a double-double, 22 points and 9 rebounds. Interestingly, the last time he made a double-double in the Basketball Champions League was against Dijon. Back on game day 4, he had 25 points and 11 rebounds that day. The lead is 25 here, so no real need to take any risks with their star man. Good ball movement, that from Dijon. Good with the 3, offensive rebound and put back. Good work from Gavin Webb. Theodore. Just under 3 minutes to go. Porus, another one goes down. They've struggled with their outside shot on the whole today, have AEK, but just in the last few minutes they've just began to make it look a little easier. I suppose it helps that they've got a 26-point lead. So AEK with 3 games remaining. They are away to Fuenlabrada next Wednesday, the 23rd of January. Then on the 29th of January, they also have a game on the road to AEK Cabelis. And they finish off their regular season campaign at home back here on Wednesday, the 6th of February. They're at home to the Telenet Giants Antwerp. So Antwerp, AEK Cabelis and Fuenlabrada. So they don't really need to play the teams around them. Antwerp obviously the closest to them. They play 2 teams that are really struggling. down the rebounds. As for Dijon, they're at home next week to AEK Cabelis. They then go away to Antwerp and then finish their campaign on the 6th of Feb, home to Hapoel Jerusalem. Louis Weber shooting the three. Shot clock was down to only about 1 or 2 seconds, so knew that he had to try and get the shot away. There's Larentzakis. There's Delroy James. Larentzakis again, extra pass out to the corner. Mantis just couldn't quite get his first points of the game. Weber. From foul line, can't get it to go. Good work from Gavin Ware on the glass. 11 points, 4 rebounds for Gavin Ware today. You'd imagine that will be that. They will just tick the clock down. A handshake between the two coaches, and it's job done. It's back to business as far as AEK are concerned. After losing last week to Bros Bamberg, they have righted a few wrongs here today. An emphatic third quarter helping them along the way. And in the end, they have run out convincing winners in a game which certainly at half-time looked as though it may be reasonably close, but in the end, it's finished AEK 80, Dijon 56. So that rather hurts Dijon's qualification chances. They go to 3 and 8, along with Frenlabrada and Ches Nimberg as well. So I suppose mathematically there's still a chance that they could qualify, because if they win their next 3 matches, they could get to 6 and 8. Antwerp lose their next 3 matches, they would also finish 6 and 8, but you'd say it's unlikely that Dijon are going to be able to qualify, so you'd say that it's very much just all eyes on finishing in the 5th and 6th positions to try and qualify for the FIBA Europe Cup. But AEK will be delighted. Their 2-point shot really worked well, 61% today. Only 30% from beyond the arc. Dijon down at 17 there. They really struggled to get that outside shot going at all today. Rebounds reasonably similar, a few more for AEK, plenty more assists as well for the home side. Way too many turnovers for both teams really, 20 for Dijon and 15 for AEK, not really good enough. Vince Hunter was tremendous, 22 points, 9 rebounds. Chanthopoulos really did well when he came on with 6 assists. Holston had a good game. He had 4 steals and 8 assists. Did David Holston. But it was Hunter and Sakota who had double figures for AEK, and Emagano and Gavin Ware led the way for Dijon. So, job done as far as AEK is concerned. I will leave you with all the highlights, but please make sure you join us again in just under a week's time, when game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League will be getting underway, who will make a claim to finish in those all-important qualification spots. Time is beginning to run out. It is heating up in this year's Basketball Champions League, but it is a win for AEK. They go to 9 and 2 in Group C.